What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Shout out to all those beginner investors and traders, entrepreneurs, college graduates, hustlers, anybody trying to make something out of nothing. Legitimately, that is. From here on now, nothing goes down unless my people are involved. No blackjack, no dope deals, no nothing. If a nickel bag in the park is sold, we want in. You hedge funds and institutions and wells got fat while everybody starved. It's our turn. What's happening? I wanted to come and holler at y'all again to talk about SOS, SOFI, and just a little bit about stocks and cryptocurrency. Because I keep hearing people talk trash about SOS. And I have to say, you must not be doing your homework. Even a little bit to show you that SOS provides a lot more services besides mining, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. Okay, we talked about that yesterday. And me personally, hey, go ahead and talk while I wait to Haagen-Dazs scoop this bread up when this joint run, because it's going to move. If we happen to see 75K to 100K Bitcoin, we're going to see a $10 to $15 SOS. And if not, we'll see it before the next year, is out. So it's just about being patient. That's another thing I wanted to talk about. This is for investors. This ain't for no gamblers. Just because you've been watching She Knew Ebu pump and you sitting around, getting all jacked and pumped because of the 2 or 3 millionaires it had made out of a billion people and all that shit, and you thinking of a get rich scheme out this motherfucker, thinking about how you can run in and out the back door real quick, a highway robbery. Nah, it ain't gonna work like that. You see what I'm saying? You gotta be patient sometimes. This is what this takes sometimes, patience. And this is the reason why I got it on Bitcoin, because as you can see, it's already ran up its all-time high. So right now we're just looking for these projections from these analysts, in my opinion, as a beginner, because you can look at the patterns and go and see that the past repeats itself. And in the crypto market, on the crypto exchanges, or in the stock market. When you look at the charts will show you right then and there. I just check out the patterns, but I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and argue, with these analysts that's been doing this for 10 plus years, and when you can look at the patterns and see that they're exactly right, it just repeats itself. And right now, with crypto becoming as popular as it is, a lot of the things that I've seen in the past, as far as like the drops and the falls, they may not happen like that, because people are becoming like crypto is being adopted. You know what I'm saying? So, and everything with the SEC that's going on right now, that's holding like Ripple back, and they're not looking at certain things that's happening in the stock market, is all being done on purpose. You have to understand that this is about psychology. And right now, with this wealth transfer that's taking place, man, they don't want to see people that are regular, everyday, quote unquote, citizens become millionaires and billionaires, because that's what it's going to produce and create. You see what I'm saying? Because you're talking about digital assets that are going to be worth gold, in the digital space. You see what I'm saying? So, not to get off SOS, because people talking trash, man. But it's like, come on, man. They got they announced 5,000 mining rigs in January. They added another, I think, 3,600 mining rigs about 4 or 5 months ago. Okay, we got the merger or the deal or partnership in New Jersey. Okay, the office in New York. And we're talking about America being the number one hub for cryptocurrency at the moment, as far as mining. Okay, so I just think that whoever's running their mouth about SOS, they don't understand that this company is definitely looking strong. It's looking real good. Okay, and I just want you to sit back and wait, and you'll see when we run in our mouth when it's run up to $10 or $15 when Bitcoin make that move. And that's another thing that we don't have to just wait for, because it's other things that will end up being a catalyst to help SOS move. Okay, so that's one thing I wanted to talk about, man, because it's a lot of people running their mouth, man. It's been all week, and then I happen to jump on Bit Digital today because look at Bitcoin, it's making a move. Now, we could see some type of pullback. This could be a fake me out, 52 fake out, but I think we could see 75K or 100K. And this is just based on the patterns in the movement. And right now it's moving strong as hell. It's moving everything. You have some altcoins that aren't moving, but once Bitcoin is 70,000, I think we're going to start seeing some fireworks. But, like I said, I jumped in on Bit Digital because I think it's going to end up being, it's going to push. A lot of these stocks are being shorted. I mean, so it is what it is. SOFI, I think I'm going to buy more shares of SOFI when some of these contracts blast off. I got 5 contracts of SOFI. I figure if I can make 5 or 10 G's off of SOFI before, maybe sometime next year, I'll go ahead and buy more shares, and then that way I'll just load up for the future for SOFI. That's my plan with SOFI. That's the reason why I'm saying if you're a gambler, you're looking to just flip real quick. That ain't what we doing over here. We invested. This is to the investors out there, beginner investors out there. Some intermediate, But that's all. And I want to see how y'all feel. You know what I'm saying? At the moment, a lot of these stocks that we think are down are going to move back. Everybody's talking about green energy. That's back in the conversation again. So you can expect a move like, we had last year sometime in the next month or maybe 2 to 3. I mean, I think before January, we're going to see a real good push, and it's just going to be up to people to be ready and prepare for it. So, please tell me what you think, man. I'm sitting there holding strong on SOS. Like I said, I'm going to get deeper in SOFI. I think SOFI is going to be great. With them being a digital bank, once they get this bank charter and, they can give out loans. That's another reason why I ended up, purchasing some long SOFI calls for 2023, because I think it can easily reach $80 to $100 by then. You know what I'm saying? I might get a few more, just because of that belief. I mean, it's going to be popular, man. It's going to be a household name. They have a stadium. You got LeBron James running around tweeting about SOFI. You know what I mean? So I think that, and LeBron got over 100 million followers, man, on Instagram. I mean, you know what I mean? So it's just like, come on, man. I just go with logic, period, and you got to follow the big money, the smart money, in my opinion, now, from everything that I've learned as a beginner, I've been investing for, some years now, but I still consider myself a beginner, man. I didn't learn as much as I learned in the stock market until everything that took place with GameStop. And that just forced me to learn a lot more because of how we were cheated and frauded, and all the corruption that was surrounding the stock market just bled out because of how they halted trading on GameStop, and stopped it from really squeezing. So, that's all I wanted to, talk about, man. And, just give my perspective. Like I said, we going to grow together. We're going to talk about these stocks. We're going to try to flip, chip, Tostito, dip this money, and keep it moving, man. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a investing guru, man. Make sure you have your own due diligence. If you can get some professional help, make sure you educate yourself as much as possible before you jump in the stock market, because it is rough. You got the bots, you got these fake ass stock market cops and these fake content creators, trying to push you into stocks and crypto to pump this so they can, get their money and then leave you holding the bag. You got content creators making content about stocks that they don't even own. They just making money off of the ad revenue and the content, the views, and the subscribers. It's ridiculous, man. They taking super chats and donations, and they got Patreons and all this extra shit. It's like, man, look, man, I got in this to help people and see if we can make this money together and learn together and build together and see, because one, a bunch of minds is better than one. And there's things that you might catch that I might miss. You know what I mean? So, hey, man, that's how I feel, man. Like I said, I'm rambling, but like I said, man, I'm deep in SOS. I'm waiting. I got it in my other portfolios as well. And I think it's all about patience. I think when we had this conversation in another 6 months, this will be well over 100K, as well as my other portfolios. And the conversation will be about, other stocks and the previous stocks that we have at that present time and what they potentially will do in the future. So that's just how I see it, man. Remember, man, this is your boy, Vibrate Valentine. When we talk about them stocks, you know what I mean? And we going to make it happen, man. That's all we going to do, I love y'all. I'm out here.
They out there panicking right now. I can feel it. They out there. They're panicking. Look at them.
Now, you're not naive enough to think we're living in a democracy, are you, buddy? It's the free market. And you're part of it.
Something just came across my desk, John. It is perhaps the best thing I've seen in the last 6 months. If you have 60 seconds, I'd like to share the idea with you. You got a minute?
After everything we've done for you.
Oh, see, I made Lewis a bet here. Lewis bet me that we couldn't both get rich and put y'all in the poorhouse at the same time. He didn't think we could do it. I won.
I lost. $1.
Thank you, Lewis.
After you.
Certainly.